My name is Robert Wareham. I'm with Mountain West Firearms out of Asheville, North Carolina. Well, we're brand new. We just decided that this was going to be our next career. My wife and I are retiring from the practice of law, and we decided, let's open up a firearms store or range. And we almost had more questions than we had answers. And I stumbled across the NSSF when I was looking at just another vendor website. And I went to your website and I thought, boy, this seems like an organization we need to belong to. So I signed up there. And then while I was on the website, I saw about the expo coming up. And I actually called your office and said, look, tell me a little bit more about this. And one of your people got right back to me. And it just sounded like the perfect event at the perfect time to answer so many of the questions we had. I was looking for a drink from the fire hose, and you gave me a really good fire hose. There's lots of information here. I mean, within the first 3 hours of being here at the expo, I had so many of my questions answered. Much more, I realized there was a lot more opportunity in the industry that hadn't occurred to me. We made some key contacts here with some of the exhibitors who introduced us to other exhibitors, who introduced us to other people, who introduced us to range owners, that we have just soaked all this information up. And as my wife and I were walking to lunch, she says, I was sort of like skeptical when we first started this, but she says, I'm really excited about the opportunities that we've got here now. I thought of circling back around here to the NSSF booth and saying, okay, how do I get the most out of my membership? Now, the one thing I've heard, the market analysis and all these kinds of services that are available, we're going to be teaming up with one of the consultants here. He says, we'll get those ordered for us. One of the things, like I said, this is a new career as for myself in particular. At my age, I'm winding down. I don't have the luxury of going about it wrong. And so this is a real opportunity in my mind to get it right the first time by picking up on the experience of others. And the other thing, which I've been really so pleased about, so many people in the industry have been friendly, receptive, and willing to say, hey, let us share our experience with you, or here's the software we use, or here's how we're doing this, such that, it's just a tremendous value. Like I said, within 3 hours of being at the expo this morning, I told my wife the trip has paid for itself. Naturally ranges are a local thing. And we're finding out, can be different things. You can have two ranges in the same town, but they serve completely different audiences and functions. And that's something that, frankly, was enlightening to me today. So we're really excited about the prospects and looking forward to this new adventure we're going on.